if you're starting your journey onto the Power Platform and you've recently built a Power App, but you're not too sure whether or not it's running efficiently or whether the data is being stored securely, then Valto are here to help. We provide a range of services around Power Platform, including a PowerApps Healthcheck. However, you might be wondering, well, how do we engage with this particular service? So in this short video, I'm going to tell you exactly how we do that. First off, we start off with a 1-hour free consultation, just to see where you're up to with the overall process. We discuss any pain points or concerns you have about your particular application, whether it might be running a bit slowly, whether there is a way of optimizing things, or whether you're just concerned that you're not even sure who can access the application at the moment. And then we also talk about what would you like to achieve, so any future ambitions for the application, maybe some new features or something else that you'd like it to do in the future. From there, we usually hold a one-day workshop. Now, depending on the size of the application, we may recommend additional days, but for 99% of the time, we have a workshop which is split out into 2 half days to not try and overload your team with trying to take on loads of information all in one day. The purpose of the workshop is to review your Power App end to end, going into in full technical detail. We discuss any potential security concerns or anything that could be optimized. And we also discuss some key points, things like how many users will your app need to support? How much data will your app need to hold? These all answer the types of questions about whether or not it's following Microsoft's recommended standards. We also talk about what devices will your app be used on and also where it's going to be used. If it's an app which is being used out in the field by engineers or frontline workforce, we need to discuss options around potentially using certain elements of it offline because using it with an internet connection may not be possible in all circumstances. We also talk about support and ongoing support afterwards. Who's going to support the application and what are potential options that Valto could provide you to help provide an escalation route for support. We then provide a full report, which contains a detailed report of all of our findings, documentation about how the solution is put together, recordings of each of the workshops and interactions that we've had with you as any reminders and refreshers, objectives of the overall application, as well as what current license situation you have and any recommendations we have for ongoing kind of licenses. Any other recommendations for improving the application, as well as new feature options. And we can also provide a quote for actually building them ourselves or providing support to you for you to build them yourselves. We can talk about ongoing support options as well as what training we can provide. So we can provide training from all different levels, from complete startups to providing additional advanced developer support for those more challenging applications. From there, we have a review meeting, which is when we discuss the recommendations. We go through the document top to bottom and answer any questions or concerns you have about what's going to happen next. We then go through and look at which recommendations you would like to action, and we discuss whether it's going to be something that your team will handle, whether Valto can pick up certain elements to help you out and in the short term, and then we can create a plan of what that looks like, a roadmap. We can discuss the timelines and the priorities of what order things should happen in and when things should be released, and also what type of project management methodology you want to work with. Is it going to be something that's going to be taking a waterfall approach, or is it something that's going to be more agile over sort of a set of iterations? From there, we then get a purchase order from yourself, which is our way of solidifying the agreement and moving forward to actually making tangible efforts together. If this all sounds good, then please reach out to us today to have one of our PowerApps specialists discuss your situation with you.